Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the left hand side of the screen, you will see a question, and the question says we should reproduce that given figure that is displayed there using isometric projection. And when you hear the word isometric projection, the first thing you have to do is for you to draw your isometric axis, right? That is, you draw the vertical axis, right? And you draw the horizontal axis. Can you see that? And you draw the other one. They are all inclined at an angle of what? 30 degrees. Can you see that? So the height here is given to be, as you can see, 56. So I'm going to measure 56 from this point here, from 0 to 56. 56. Then the width is given to be 115. So from here, I am going to measure 115. This is 100, 110, 115 is somewhere around here. Can you see that? So the height is given to be, the width here is given to be 80. That is, if you add 16 plus 16, 16 plus 24 plus 24 plus 16, and that will give us what? 80. So I'm going to measure 80 here. From 0 to 8 is 80. And I will use to form my box. So when I place it this way, I'll draw the vertical. I'll come here also. I'm going to draw another vertical. Then I will draw an inclined line just like the way I did this. I'll come here, draw another inclined line. I'll come here also. I'll draw another inclined line. And I'll move it to this point here. Draw another inclined line. Then I'll close it up to form my box. So after I've done that, if you look at it carefully, the beginning here is thickened. So I'm going to thicken here from this point. I'll thicken it. So thicken it this way. Can you see that? And the length here also, they are all thickened, as you can see. The length of 115 is also thickened. And we have the height here of 12 millimeter. So I'm going to measure a thickness of 12. So from 0 here to 12, right? 0 to 12. And I'll thicken it also. And I'm going to close it up. Thicken it. Right? And I'll close it up too. Now the next thing is I'll just draw my line this way. And I'll come back to it. Now start from the back because we don't know the distance from here to here. So let's start from the back. From here, at the question to this side is given to be 30. So I'm going to measure 30. So from 0 to 3 is 30. And since it is thickened, I am going to thicken it. Right? Then I will close it up from the beginning to the ending. From here, I'll close it up. Also here also, I'll close it up. Right? Now the back, we have it to be 16 here, 16 here, then The rest is 24, right? So let's do that and see. So when I measure that 16, from 0 here, this is 16, right? And I'll tick in it. From 0 here also, this is 16. And I'll tick in it. Then I'll take it in faint line. You're going in this way. Faint line to go in this way. Faint line. Then I am going to measure a distance of, if you look at it, 10 millimeter. You measure a distance of 10 millimeter from this point here. So from 0 to 10. And I'll tick in it, which I will use it from here to mark, to draw a line inward. Another one inward, which I will tick in here. So inward, the thickness from here to here, you can see it's going to be what? 8. So I'm going to measure 8. So from 0 here, this is 8 here. And also from 0 here, this is 8 here. So I can just close here. Also, I'll close here. And I'll take it in. From this point to go in, and from this point to go in, where I'm going to measure another distance of 10 here, as you can see. So from here, I'm going to measure 10. So from 0 to 10, right? Which I am going to close up from this point to this point, and from this point to this point, and from this point to this point, and I'm going to bring them down. This is coming down, this is coming down, this is coming down, and this is coming down, as you can see. Now this is also coming down from here. I'll bring a straight line down. Now since from here to here is 12, as you can see, which is the same from here to here, then the next thickness is what? 20. So I'm going to measure 20 from here to get to that point, you can see. So I'll measure 20. So from 0 to 20, which I am going to tick in, right? And I'll bring it in this way, which I will now measure another distance of what? 28. So from 0 to 28. 0 to 28 is here, which I'm going to tick in, right? And I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to close it up. I'll close here too. Then I'll bring here down. Right? Then I'll take it out. Let's bring it. Now the next thing is to get the center of this figure here. So what I will do simply is I'll get half of 80, but before then, let me bring it down. And here down also. Then close it up. point line. Then close it up. Hope you can see that. If I should get the half of 80, this is from here to here is 80, right? So let me just make it to be uniform. So from here, 0 to 8 is 80, or you can simply just join the diagonals from here to here. Then from here to here, depending on how you want it. So this is where they are meeting. So that will be the center of that figure. So I'll just connect from this point. I'll take it up. I'll bring here also. I'll bring here also. Can you see that? So what I'll simply do is, the web you see here is thickness is 8 millimeter. So I'll measure 4 millimeter in both sides. So from here, which is 0 here at this point. So if I measure 4 here, I'll also measure 4 here. I'll come here also. I can just take my instrument. Only those two things will know for me. I'll just take my instrument and I will just close here up. Come here, close here up. Then you take it up here. You can just easily thicken it here. And also thicken here also. Then you can easily bring here from this point to this point. And also you can take here up to this point, meeting here. And you can easily thicken from this point to this point. Right, where you can close here. Then here from here, come in here. Then here is also come here. Can you see that? Now the next one is 24 millimeter. So I can easily do two things here. From here I'll measure, you can see from that side, to the left 24 and to the right 24 also. So I'll come here and I'll measure the 24. This is 24 and this is another 24. Right? So I can just take it out this way and also take it out this way. Right? So it means that this side is sticking to this point and this side is sticking to this point. Can you see that? And here it's coming straight down. Here also we are closing it up. Right? And what else again do we have here? Is for us to start measuring what we want to measure. So it says from this side I'll measure what, 28 again. But let me close it up. I'll measure 28 from here. To draw your line outward, you already have this. And you measure your 28 to get to that point. Right? So let's measure the 28 to get to that point. So from 0, 28. So that is where this ends. Right? So that will give me the center of that figure. So let me just take this up first. Let me take this up. So when I close it up this way, this is where they meet here. Where this line and this line meet is the center of the figure. So I'll close it down too. So the outer one, the outer circle is given to the radius of what? 24. So I'm going to measure the radius of 24 in this manner. So from 0 to 24. Can you see that? And when I place it at the center, this baseline here, I'll mark 24, 24, 24, and 24. Can you see that? So I'll use to form the box. This is the box I am forming. This, then this, then close it up. And here too is closed up. So I'll just join here also is closed up. I'll join the diagonals from this end to this end. Then connect from here to here and from here to here. This is where they are meeting here. So I'll draw my arc from this end here. I'll take it to this end. Hope you can see that. And from this end here, I'll place it here. I'll end here. Right? So after we've done this one, then remain the up one. So from here, I don't want to complete it here because it will be hidden. Let me just show you. This is coming like this. So from here, I'll take it up. Right? From here to I'll take it up. From here to I'll take it up. Where the diagonal starts from. And I'll close it up here. And I'll close it up to from here. This is the diagonal here. Right? So if you look at this center line here, I can easily just draw this and also draw this. So what I'll just do is transfer the points. So how can I transfer this point? Just place your t-square or your set square this way, your set square and your t-square this way, and you transfer this point up to this other diagonal. So from this point on this diagonal up to the other diagonal, and you can now do what you have to do. So you place it here, straight down here. So I have this. Can you see that? Then I'll come here also. I'll have this. And I'll close it up. And I'll close it up. Then here too. Then here too. Right? So after we've done that aspect, what's remaining is there's a circle here. And that circle here, we'll call it the diameter of that circle, we'll call it the bore, right? And that is 34 diameter. So from this center, you're going to measure 17, 17 in all direction. So let's do that and see. You measure 17, 17 in all direction, right? So from here, this is 0 to 17. This is 0 to 17. Can you see that? Then I'll come here and I'll mark 17 here, 17 here, 17 here, and 17 here. Hope you can see that. So I'll use to form the box. Just draw a line this way. Come here, also draw another line this way. Come here, also draw another line this way. Then here also another line this way. Hope you can see that. So where they meet, where this meets this is here, and where it meets the other side too, where this meets this is here. So we already have the same center line. So I'll just from here draw a line that will touch here, and from here also draw another line that's going to touch here. Can you see that? So I'll just draw another the ball there. So this from this point, this will be covered. This from this point, this will be covered. Then this from here, be covered. Then this from here, be covered. Can you see that? Now there's the ball going in. So what I'll do is, it says deep 5 mm deep. That is the question. Drop. So 5 mm drop. So I'll just come here. From this line that's coming down here, I'll measure 5 mm. So from 0 to 5 is where it is. Right? So what I'll simply do is, since I am getting this point from here to here, can you see that? So I'll come to this 5 here. I'm going to do the other one here. Right? And also this is 5 mm, right? So if I should measure the 5 mm down here also, from this point, let me just use my compass. From this point to this point is 5 mm. From the center line here is also what? 5 mm. Hope you can see that. So I'm going to do another cross there, a plus there. So from that point, I'll draw a line this way, and also come here also, I will do another line this way. Now we'll now say that the drill is a diameter of what? 16, right? So I'm going to measure that drill of diameter 16. So if I come here, you measure half of 16, which is given to be 8, 0 to 8. And I'll come to here and I'll mark 8, 8, 8, and 8. So I'll use to form a box. So when I place it here, I have this, place it here, I have this, then this here, then this here. So where they are meeting, look at where this is meeting here, this is meeting here, and this is meeting with this here. So I'll just take my line from here and from here. This is where they are meeting. This line, they're meeting here. I'll join here. And here also, they're meeting here. I'll join here. Then the diagonal running from this end to this end. This is where they are. That's what I'll be needing, right? So I've gotten what I want there, so I'll just place it from here. Just the same procedure, and I'll have this circle. I'll place it here too. I'll have this circle. Then here, it's very small. And here too. you can see that. So this is it here. That is the drill. So I can just easily thicken this part here. And here too. Right? So the last but not the least is the circles that we have here. So what is it telling us? Is making us understand that for me to get that point, I need to move 14 from here to get the center. So let's do that first. After 14, then 16. So let's do that first. Right? So after 14, then 16. So from 0 to 14. And I'll draw my line straight down there. Then on that line, I'm gonna measure 16. From 0 to 16. Another one from 0 to 16. That will be the center point there. So let's draw this. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and also share the video. So what the diameter that's given there? Diameter they're giving is 12. So radius of 6 each. So I'm going to measure 6 each here. 0 to 6. And I'll place it here. I'll mark 6, 6, 6, and 6. Here also 6, 6, 6, and 6. So let's just do that briefly. Draw your line here. Draw your 2. Draw this point 2. Draw your 2. Close it up. It's closed. Close it up. Close here. And join the diagonals. Then connect this to here, this to here, this to here, this to here. So when they're meeting, you can easily get what you want. And if I place it here, I'll have this. I'll have this here also. I'll have this here also. I'll have this, and I'll just close it up. Are you with me? So that is what we have there. We have successfully produced the figure that is displayed at the left-hand side of the screen in isometric projection. So if you have found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.